The stop time?
I just put that because I didn't want it to accidentally shut us off. We can end it whenever we're ready.
Okay.
So,
I think it shows we're live.
Yeah, we're live now.
For the stop time.
We are live. I just put that because I didn't want it to accidentally shut us off. We can.
So you can hear that too?
Okay. I can hear that. Okay, so did you mute your sound?
I thought I did.
We are live. I just put that because I didn't want it to accidentally shut us off.
So you can hear that too?
I can hear that. Okay, so did you mute your sound?
I thought I did.
Are you there, Courtney?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I think you muted it now. There you are.
Can you hear feedback?
Not anymore. I did
earlier.
Okay. I think we're good. Are you there, Courtney?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, wait. So I think you muted it now. There you are.
Can you hear feedback? Huh.
Not anymore. I did earlier. I think we're good. Are you there, Courtney?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, wait. So I think maybe it was mine that needed to be muted.
Let's see. No feedback?
Oh, I think we have somebody with us.
You can still hear me?
Are you there, Courtney?
I am. Can you hear me? No? Can you hear me now? No? No. You can't hear me? Say something. Cheryl, can you see me? No? You can't see me? You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me, but I can hear you. Ah!
Okay, so I have to have my volume on to hear you.
And
I can't hear you.
And there, it's back. But I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's back.
Okay, so I have to have my volume on to hear you.
Okay. And
I can't hear you.
And there, it's back.
I can hear you. Yeah.
It's back.
Okay, so I have to have my volume on to hear you. Okay. Okay, so who's with us? Okay, so who's with us? Courtney,
Oh.
can you see the chats?
Let's see. I clicked on chat. Let me send. Let's see. I sent a message, but let's see everybody's message. I clicked on chat. Let me send. I can't. Let's see. View. Oh, what if I do that? Everybody's message. Okay, so I clicked on view stream. Oh, what if I do that? So I clicked on view stream. Oh, what if I do that? Okay, so I clicked on view stream.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Okay, so I clicked on view stream. Oh, what if I do that? Okay, so I clicked on view stream.
Okay. Courtney, to get around this, let's do this. Whenever you speak, turn your volume off. And then whenever I speak, I'll turn my volume off so that it doesn't ricochet. The sound doesn't ricochet. And then when you're talking, I'll turn my volume back on so I can hear you. Let's try that and just see if it works. I'll turn my volume off so that it doesn't ricochet. The sound doesn't ricochet. And then when you're talking, I'll turn my volume back on so I can hear you. Let's try that and just see if it works. And then when you're talking, I'll turn my volume back on. And then when you're talking, I'll turn my volume back on so I can hear you. Let's try that and just see if it works.
So, if I'm speaking, can you hear me without feedback now?
Yes.
So, if I'm speaking, can you hear me without feedback now?
Yes.
Okay. There still seems to be some extra chatting in the background though.
Yeah.
Is that because you have both screens up as well?
Oh, you think we need to turn one of them off?
Okay. There still seems to be some extra chatting in the background though.
Yeah.
Is that because you have both screens up as well?
Oh, you think we need to turn one of them off? Okay. So I turned off the other screen, and I think now that works. What about you?
I think so too. Maybe, possibly. I'm just going to keep turning the volume down before I speak.
And I think now that works. What about you?
I think so
No.
too. Maybe possible. I'm just gonna keep turning the volume down before I speak.
Yeah. Okay. So I know we don't have but 8 people watching now. People are probably getting on and getting off because things are so crazy with our meeting. So what I would like for you to do is I want you to turn your volume off and tell people about yourself. Okay. Tell them your background and all that great stuff. Meeting. So
Okay, guys, whoever's watching, thanks for our patience because we are not tech savvy ladies over here. Not in this area yet. We'll figure it out. My name is Courtney, and I in church, Baptist to non-denominational. My parents were very heavy in the Word of God. They were not pastors, but they were like deacon and deaconess, and they took and still take their walk with God seriously. And because of that, it's been in me. But in recent years, I've started exploring other things that typically would, appear to be taboo. Should I pause, Cheryl?
And because of that, it's been but in recent years.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Other things
so
typically,
as I shared with Cheryl, I've come to find that there's still a strong belief in God. And I understand that He is my source.
It's still repeating.
The things that are around, like
so somebody said headphones.
I saw you moving. Other ideologies are doesn't necessarily mean they're wrong, doesn't necessarily mean they're right. There's no one size fits all when it comes to our spiritual journey. And I'm going to pause because I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Doesn't necessarily mean they're wrong, doesn't necessarily mean they're right. There's no one size fits all when it comes to our spiritual journey. And I'm going to pause because I'm not sure if you can hear me.
We're still getting all that feedback and that it's like we have 2 different somethings running at the same time. It's weird. We're still getting all that feedback and that it's like we have 2 different somethings running at the same time. It's weird. We're still getting all that.
I wonder if we have to first record the session on Zoom. No, we can't.
We could do it that way, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to be live.
We have to first record the session on Zoom. No, we can't.
We could do it that way, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to be live.
We have to first record the session on Zoom.
We could do it that way, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to be live.
We have to first record the session on Zoom.
So even if I mute myself, there's still feedback on my laptop.
It's almost like there's two different meetings going on. Like it repeats the first
even
meeting.
If I mute myself, there's still feedback.
Then the second
on
meeting.
My laptop.
It's like we get the Zoom conversation between you and me, and then 20 seconds later the YouTube conversation starts.
Like it repeats the first meeting. There's still feedback. Then the second meeting. It's like we get the Zoom conversation between you and then 20 seconds later the conversation starts.
But we hear both.
Conversation between you and then 20 seconds later the YouTube conversation starts.
Guys, if y'all are following us on YouTube, thank you for being so patient with us. We are figuring this out.
Being so patient with us. We are figuring this out.
Someone suggested headphones, so I just put mine on to see if it would work.
Someone suggested headphones, so I just put mine on to see if it would work.
Yeah, it just did the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do we practice this without bothering everybody is what I want to know.
Yeah, because when you go live, it's automatically going to bring people in.
Yeah.
Because when you go live, it's automatically going to bring people in.
So Jan Carr is saying right now that she had this problem in her French class and she's going to check it out for us real quick.
Because when you go live, it's automatically going to bring people in. So Jan Carr is saying right now that she had this problem in her French class and she's going to check it out for us real quick. So Jan Carr is saying right now that she had this problem in her French class and she's going to check it out for us real quick.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I think I'm going to have to reach out to some tech people. We may have to try this again.
Yeah, I think so.
Hello? I'm here.
Yeah.
Because the
Wow.
feedback, it's not just twice, it's like 4 and 5 and 6 times.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to reach out to some tech people.
Yeah.
We may have to try this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so if you
Yeah.
want
Because
to
the feedback, it's not just twice, it's like 4 and 5 and 6 times. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna have to reach out to some tech
Okay.
people.
So if you want to say bye, then I know that whenever I was doing it this morning by myself, I didn't have all this.
If you want to, it's not just twice, it's like 4 and 5 and 6 times. Right. Okay. So if you want to say bye, then I know that whenever I was doing it this morning by myself, I didn't have all this.
Courtney, we love you. Thank you so much. Okay. So who's still with me?
Okay. So who's still?
Okay, so let me tell you what I've got going on now. I had a better thing with it this morning on at 5 o'clock. We had a little group of people in here and things worked a little bit better. And right now I can't watch both the Zoom and the meeting and the thing. So I'm just going to go into the comments and say, okay, so we tried our first live and it was like a major fail, but listen, I want to give props to Courtney for getting on here with me. We got here earlier this morning. I got on earlier this morning and we had a little group session because I was testing it out. And it worked okay this morning, but that was just with one person. So I was all excited. I thought, okay, yay, we get to do our round table, but obviously we're not going to get to do it. So I'm going to say that I'm going to learn some technology and we're going to try this again. And I want to thank each and every one of you who did show up to do this with us. And I'm sorry that we weren't quite prepared. Obviously, we have a lot to learn, or I have a lot to learn about hosting a YouTube live with several participants. But until the next time, let me see if I have anything in here I need to respond to. Read my posts. Okay, Jan, I'm gonna read your post. Zoom says turn off audio on one of your computers. Also, telephone audio lines can be a cause. So I logged off Zoom. Jan, if I send you the link, do you want to get on here and try this with me? Courtney, the only reason I'm not saying jump back on is because I know you have an appointment to get to. Let's see. I'm waiting on Jan to respond to see if she can jump on here and try this with me. I think she does this for her classes. Telephone audio lines can be a cause. So I logged off of Zoom. Can you hear the feedback with only me on here right now, Courtney? Do I have telephone or my telephone is right here? So do I need to like turn it off? Houston, we have a problem. Yes, Kelly Starr, we have a problem. I'm going to turn my phone off in case this is a problem. Okay. Great learning. Yes, Courtney, a great learning experience. There's no feedback anymore. Okay, I can no echo. Okay, so y'all listen, this morning I got on at 5 o'clock to test this to see how it worked. And it was funny because I'd had my first cup of coffee and my hair was all a mess, and I just jumped on to see if it was gonna work, and like 30 something people showed up, and it was kind of a cool little thing. And I didn't have any feedback, but it was only me on there. And then whenever we got done, I ended the meeting with Zoom, and then it was like, okay, but it still showed that I was live on YouTube. It was wild. So then I spent the next few minutes in chat with quite a few people, and Stacy, a girl named Stacy, helped me figure out how to turn it off. So I want to say thank you to her for helping me figure that out. And I want to say how much I appreciate everybody learning this with us, because I obviously don't know how to do a live stream, apparently. But Courtney, that was on here earlier, she is an incredible young woman, and she has a super story to tell about her journey and her background. So I can't wait to figure it out so that we can get back on. Also, I had the opportunity to meet with Warren, who was going to be one of our hey Warren.
Hello.
Let's see. Background. So I can't wait to figure it out so that we can get back on. Also, I had the opportunity to meet with Warren, who was going to be one of our hey Warren.
Hello.
Let's see. So
how's everything going? So Warren, we're having some feedback issues that we can't figure out how to fix. So what I'm doing is I'm asking y'all to let me figure it out, and then we're going to try this again because it's like a mess. Okay. Gotcha.
Figure out how to fix. So what I'm doing is I'm asking y'all to let me figure it out, and then we're going to try this again because it's like a mess.
Okay. Gotcha.
Figure out how to fix. So what I'm doing is I'm asking yeah. Okay, so Warren, so I'm going to email you whenever I'm ready to do this again. And I love you to pieces, and I am so grateful that you're willing to participate. But for now, if you could log off so I can just kind of say hi or keep talking to people, and I'm going to get back in touch with you.
Gotcha.
I love you.
Thank you.
Back in touch with you.
Gotcha.
Love you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Warren was one of the going to be obviously one of the participants, and he and I got to visit last night. Another incredible person with a journey that's worth. Another incredible journey. I had to turn my speakers off again. Another incredible journey with to hear about, and he's like 23 years old, and it's absolutely amazing to hear. And remember, I said there's no way that I can possibly pick from all the people that wanted to be a part of this. So we did I did a random drawing, and like I said, I already got to meet with Courtney and Warren last night. The other two participants I have not met with yet. And I don't know what's wrong with my screen.
Hear
Just so you
about.
know, I
He's
cannot
like
see the
23
chat
years old, and it's
while I'm
absolutely
while I'm
amazing.
looking at my screen. Earlier it showed up in the side, so I could kind of see both. But right now I can't see it at all because it's under there. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I don't need to see myself. Okay, so I turned off my phone, Jan. Let's see. Hey, we see someone. Feedback is now back. Once Warren joined. Good try. Hi, Cheryl. Warren. So yeah, so we don't know. I can't figure out exactly what's going on. And so as soon as we figure that out, we'll try this again, but it's been crazy to try to figure out why it's almost like we have two separate, it's almost like Zoom is running and YouTube is running. And so we had the Zoom conversation, and then 20 seconds later, the YouTube conversation would start. But you were hearing both of them. We were hearing both of them. So I'm not real sure what it is, but I will say this. I love you guys so much for showing up, and I can't wait to get this figured out so we can do it again where we actually have a conversation, because these, especially these two, because I've already met them and I already know they're incredible people, and I can't wait for you to meet them too. So until next time, I'm just going to go ahead and sign out for now and try to figure out what it is that I need to do to make this work, and we will try it again. But before I do that, we're going to pull an oracle message for everybody that showed up. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much. Thank you, Renata. I thank you so much for the opportunity to have our first experience with live stream on YouTube. And I thank you that thank you for tarot as a tool. And I thank you for all the wonderful people in this community who are so awesome to us. Give us an oracle message for the group that showed up this morning, please. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. So show us clearly, what is the oracle message for the people who showed up to our very first live stream? Well, it was actually our second, but what is their oracle message? Home. Y'all are my home. I am so excited to get this card. So this is the oracle message for all of us. Let's see what it says. Home. Okay, ready? It says you are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you. Now, whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on the path regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. Home is where the heart is. Guys, y'all, it's like I am comfortable in my own skin with y'all, even though this is like such a mess up. But maybe it's not really a mess up. Maybe it's there to teach us all that, you know what, we try things, and if they don't work out, well, then we just try again. My mom used to always say, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And so we are going to try this again. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being part of my home. Thank you for making me feel at home. And thank you for your lovely comments. And I can't wait to see y'all again. I'll be posting water signs, y'all's what does spirit want you to know. Those will go out today. And I am going to probably do a daily mail later this evening. And we are going to figure out how to do Roundtable Live so that you can meet, so that y'all can all meet each other. We'll have each one of y'all on at different times. But anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you again for being a part of this today. And I'm going to go back and read all the comments after I sign off here, because it's kind of hard for me to do all that at the same time, you know, because I'm just not that talented. But I love y'all. Have a super duper day, and I can't wait to see y'all later on. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this off again. Okay, I love y'all. Bye.